Welcome back to another movie roundup. April had some great releases, so let's start this off with a movie that has surpassed all expectations and mediocre critic reviews. The Greatest Showman is a family-orientated musical starring Hugh Jackman. As if Wolverine singing and dancing wasn't surprising enough, the movie has also become one of Hollywood's largest word of mouths. Directed by fellow Australian Michael Gracey and backed by American songwriters Pasek and Paul, who already had Oscars under their belt from La La Land, the movie has won over the toughest musical snobs. Jackman plays P.T. Barnum, an American businessman who set the foundation of the entertainment industry by popularizing the three-ring circus.
P.T. Barnum, at your service. I'm putting together a show, and I need a star.
This is a solid feel-good film with an impressive production, and Hugh's co-star Zac Efron is no stranger to the arts from his days in High School Musical. Although full of cliches, exposition and narrative flaws that could easily be put down to editing, The Greatest Showman is a delightful movie that's moving and heartwarming. Next up is Ridley Scott's All the Money in the World. Originally this film was under the radar, but all that changed after lead male Kevin Spacey was accused of sexual assault. In an unprecedented move from Hollywood, Ridley Scott recast Christopher Plummer, costing $10 million and 2 weeks of non-stop reshoots. All the Money in the World is based on the true story of John Paul Getty and the abduction of his grandson. The movie does an excellent job portraying the disconnect that comes with power.
Have the money to spare.
No one has ever been richer than you are at this moment. What would it take for you to feel secure?
More.
And maybe it's the lack of prosthetics that covers Spacey's face in the original trailer, or the undeniable talent, but Christopher Plummer really carries this film. Considering the last minute changes, it's pretty much unaffected and manages to come across as a decent thriller.
Paul.
The Queen of Hollywood herself, Meryl Streep, is back this month with Steven Spielberg's The Post, alongside the beloved Tom Hanks. The Post tells the story of the Pentagon Papers, the secrets of the Vietnam War. When the most highly classified documents are leaked, President Richard Nixon threatens to sue the Washington Post. Meryl Streep plays Katharine Graham, the first female publisher of a major American newspaper, whose ability to make choices on the tough decisions ahead are questioned by everyone.
Well, we could all go to prison.
You'll also notice a few faces like Bob Odenkirk and Sarah Paulson. The movie basically deals with journalistic integrity, but the underlying question throughout is, can a woman thrive in a position of power? To which the answer is yes, by the way. The issues dealt with in the film are very relevant in today's climate. With expected amazing performances, The Post is a very compelling movie. Last but not least, I'm going to spice this up with a television series. 13 Reasons Why was the most controversial series of the year following serious backlash from healthcare professionals.
I'm not going. Not now. Not ever.
Why didn't you say this to me when I was alive?
The screenplay is based on the book of the same title by Jay Asher, a New York Times bestseller back in 2011. The series is broken into 13 episodes and revolves around high school student Clay Jenkins and his life following the suicide of his friend Hannah. The story unfolds in two timelines, past and present. Clay receives a shoebox of cassette tapes that contain descriptions of traumatic events retold by Hannah herself. So throughout this series, we watch Clay deteriorate socially and physically as he discovers the truth before facing his own involvement. The series is put together very well, but parents should be warned of the shocking depictions of rape and suicide. The series has also come under scrutiny for its lack of sensitivity regarding those events, and the decision to omit any mention of the words mental health or depression, forcing Netflix to later add a warning. Regardless of this, 13 Reasons Why was an extremely popular series and should be watched by all mature audiences. It reminds us of the importance of friendship, empathy, and kindness in a world far too self-obsessed. But make sure to have tissues close by for this emotionally haunting tale. All in all, April had some great releases, so make sure to check these out as soon as possible.